Welcome to Telugu IT Factory. Please share and subscribe our videos and channel. Here is a list of common Docker commands along with examples that you might find useful for an interview. Please note them down for your interview. Docker version. Display the Docker version information. Example, Docker version. Docker info. Display system-wide information about Docker. Example, Docker info. Docker pull. Pull an image from a registry. Example, Docker hub. Example, Docker pull nginx. Docker images. List local images in the Docker registry. Example, Docker images. Docker build. Build a Docker image from a Dockerfile. Example, Docker build -t my image :1.0. Docker run. Run a container from an image. Example, Docker run -d -p8080 to 80 name my container nginx. Docker ps. List running containers. Example, Docker ps. Docker ps-a. List all containers, running and stopped. Example, Docker ps-a. Docker exec. Run a command inside a running container. Example, Docker exec -it my container bash. Docker logs. Fetch the logs of a container. Example, Docker logs my container. Docker stop. Stop a running container. Example, Docker stop my container. Docker start. Start a stopped container. Example, Docker start my container. Docker rm. Remove a stopped container. Example, Docker rm my container. Docker rmi. Remove an image from the local registry. Example, Docker room my image :1.0. Docker push. Push an image to a remote registry. Example, Docker hub. Example, Docker push username or my image :1.0. Docker tag. Add a tag to an image, effectively creating an alias. Example, Docker tag my image :1.0 username or my image latest.